So today we're trying something new. We got a 6-row strip till unit behind me. We're making strips. We're gonna try and plant corn on top of it. Nobody around here does this. We've never done it. We barely got enough horsepower to pull it, the old Caterpillar. But we're doing it. I got a new planter. I'll be planting this tomorrow, I hope. And you'll see that. But it'll be an experience. It's our old Challenger 65. Old beast, barely enough horsepower, but nice sunset. So as you can see, we're putting it in the weed stubble. We got about 120 acres planted so far. But this is the first field we've done this on. The rest we just did conventional tillage and field cultivated it. Ripped it last fall, field cultivated it this spring. This spring. And then I drilled it in. We did about 90 beans so far. And well, 95 of beans and then like 26 of wheat. And we just drilled it in with a big air drill. Pretty hard to see the marker tracks in this tough old ground, even though it's been plowed twice in the past 4 years, and had a crop in for the last 4 years, I believe. The old Challenger, second gear is the highest you'll pull it, so it's pretty slow going with 6 rows. How accurate my markers are. Seemed like it was closer when I was right on the marker. It was a lot closer to 30 inches to the next pass. But we got a plant on top of this 6-row with a 12-row planter, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Probably can't even see my marker track. Put a strip of tape in the center of the hood. Yeah, you can see it. A little off, aren't I? We're going to try just straight no-till this year, so we were kind of on the lookout for a planter, and then I found the planter we wanted, and we bought the planter from the guy. We were kind of telling him our situation, and he's like, you know, about the tough ground and old hay fields. And he said, why don't you guys try strip till? So I don't know, kind of put the idea in our heads, and we found what we thought was a good deal. Still haven't decided if it was a good deal or not on this 6-row unit. It's kind of a beast. Well, I haven't used much stuff with markers, but I think if I go a little faster, probably get that marker to dig a little harder. Better time seeing it. Put a yellow zip tie there so Dad was running earlier. You see it hanging down there, and he could line it up with his last row, 30 inches from the next one. And that's what he was doing, but I could see the marker track a little bit, so when I jumped in it, he went to go get fuel, and I started using them like they're meant to be, but it's still pretty hard to see. Going down the hill here, I could get it into third. You can see my marker track where it was wet last year and didn't grow real well. Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera, I see, but I can still see it. We've had this Challenger for a long time, and I always wondered why people used them out west for like planting and stuff, and big farm country like Iowa. You always see them pulling planters. Well, I think it's because they turn around so nice. We got it because we got all this soft ground, usually so dang wet. We figured it worked on that, but it's our highest horsepower rig. It always seemed a little underpowered though, anyhow. It's supposed to be 270. Tracks are bald on it, so that doesn't help. And I realize most people strip till in the fall, and we'll definitely do that in the future. But we didn't have a strip till unit last fall, so yeah, that's why we're doing it right ahead of the planter. So it might turn out, it might not. Another thing about these Challengers, these old ones, I've read this too, they don't like constant flow. Brake light, that's always on. The hydraulic oil's hot. He's running that fan back there. I'm just letting her cool down. I guess they don't hold very much oil. Got a hell of a cooler up front. Yeah, it's supposed to get pretdy cold tonight. I figured it would cool itself off pretty quick and stay cool. I'm trying to get some heat out of this thing. I don't know if the valves are shut or what. Heat out of my vents. Needed AC a couple days ago. So there's the new planter, John Deere 7200 vacuum planter. I just put one bag in each one. We got 69-day corn. Two of them I had bags left over from last year. In these two it's 70, I think 70 or 71 day corn. I don't know if I don't remember which one it is, but I'm planting 23 acres, so I should have a tiny bit of seed left in each box when I'm done. I've got 12 rows. This is all they had at the elevator. People say not to use graphite in these planters. I've never used this planter before. I hope it works, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in each one. It says a half a cup, but that's if your hopper's full. I don't know, I'm probably doing this all wrong. I don't want to mess it up if you're not supposed to use graphite. So a few things about the planter. We had put a flow control in it this morning. I haven't tried it yet because when we were trying it yesterday with our Steiger 9110 here, we're maxing out the vacuum at half throttle without the blades being loaded. So we're gonna try that out. Hopefully we can. And the book says shoot for 13 psi vacuum. like I said, I don't know much about these planters, never use it, so it's gonna be an experience. I hope we can get it to work. Well, I got all the pressure off them, and it really puts them in the ground. It's pretty consistent with the spacing compared to the old 494. So we're getting seed up. We got seed. 5, we got seed. 6, we got seed. 7, we got seed. 8, nothing. Well, at least the monitor works. 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, it turns out my problem was I had the seed plates on wrong. Thought they just sat in there. Did not realize that they were, you had to turn that plastic sprog to keep them in there. So we're rolling now. Should be going good here. Keep running the trees back there. My dad's out strip tilling. Right here it looks like I might be actually hitting my strips pretty close anyhow. Hard, no GPS. That'll come in the future, maybe. It's pretty good. Gotta keep it between the 2 strip till passes. So I just finished up. Dad ran out of fertilizer, so we did a couple acres with just straight no-till. I had to run into town, so then I came back up here because it's starting to rain, and I don't have a lid on one of my seed boxes, as you noticed. But I mean, I had the perfect amount of seed. I should have had a little seed left over in each box. I was trying to go for 33,000 seeds per acre, and figured out there's 24 acres here. And I put 1 bag in each box, 12-row planter, you do math, 2 bags an acre, right? So 80,000 seeds per bag, that's 40,000 per acre. So not like, it's a long ways away from my target, but I mean, more seeds better than 2 less seed in my eyes. But we got her on the ground. Headed to the next field tonight, but looks pretty good. I mean, we don't know what we're doing, you can tell, but